Hello, welcome to lesson number 5 of AutoCAD. In today's lesson, we will be learning about a polygon and the rectangle. Now, I am working on a screen where I can see the ribbon on the top, which has got all the tools. If I go to workspace, I can even take a AutoCAD Classic, where I can go to a different look of my AutoCAD style. Now here I have taken a workspace of drafting and annotation, and we'll be doing a drawing tool from draw menu, which is rectangle and polygon. Now before we start a rectangle and polygon, it's very important that you make one paper space which will have some dimensions. So first let us create one space. Let us make a paper of 100 by 80. So for that, what I'm going to do is that you can adjust like this also on the screen, this command line. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go to the rectangle command, REC enter. So when he's asking me first point, so I'm selecting this first point and I'm going to drag it over here, and I'm going to give a dimensions, that is D on the screen, D enter, and I'm going to give the value, let us say 100, enter, 80, enter. Now this is my rectangle. You can see still it is not finished because you have to go in a view, because I want in this quadrant, and I will make a selection. So now this is ready. To make it big, as we have already learned in your zoom chapter, that you can do zoom extend, that is Z enter, E enter. So your rectangle is going to get zoom. So distance from here to here, if you go to the view and if you take this dimension, so from this point to this point it is 100, you can see it. Similarly from this point to this point it is 80. Now in few cases some students may feel difficulty in seeing these dimensions. Some might see it very small, some might see very bigger. So in that case, don't worry, because we are going to do the detail of dimension chapter also. In that case, for example, but for few of them, I'll just tell you the basic setting. You go to the dimension style. In the command line, you can write dimension style. So dimension style, STYLE. You can see it's coming over here. Go to the dimension style. In this dimension style, if I go to modify, just try to make these two settings on your screen, that is symbols and arrow should be 2.5, text should be 2.5, and this is in case when you are making a drawing sheet of 100 by 80. If your drawing sheet is bigger, so in that case, if the text size is 2.5, you will not be able to see in your screen. So my paper is ready. So let us start with the command of rectangle. Now initially you can start rectangle by pressing the command REC enter, and as he is asking you to give you the first corner and other corner, so you can give like this, selection 1 and selection 2. This is the first step. Second step is to make a rectangle of given size. So you can go to the rectangle. So when you select the first point, you go ahead and here you give a dimension, D enter, and you give the value. Now as you know that the rectangle what we have made, this paper space, is of 100 by 80. So I give this less than that. So I'll give probably, let us say 50 by 30. So you can see that the moment I enter it, the rectangle is ready, but still remember he's asking in which quadrant. So make sure you go in a particular quadrant and then make a selection to complete your command. So this is a rectangle with the dimension. So now if I go and dimension this rectangle, you can see that this is 50 and this is 30. For better look, just go to the property and you can change some color, so that when you're giving a dimension, you can see in a different color. So this is another thing. Now other than this thing, again if you go to rectangle and when you give the selection, you have a rotation R. If you give a rotation, he is going to ask you at what rotation you want a rectangle. At a rotation of 45, I'm going to write a 45 degree. So you can see how he has made the base of a rectangle, he has tilted to 45 degree, and then he is going to ask me what is the dimension you are interested in. In this, if I say D enter, I can give actually value, let us say 40 by 25. So you can say that I have made a rectangle which is at an angle of 45 degree and its length is 40 by 30. So this is all about the rectangle, in which you can give the value, you can rotate the angle and lot other things. Other than this thing, when you're going in a rectangle, you can see down you have some options. Yani before putting the selection, he is giving an option. In this option, you can go for the chamfer, fillet and width. So let us start with chamfer. If you say chamfer, C enter, so in this you can give the value. For example, if you give the value of 6 and 6, so when you make a rectangle, it will have a chamfer of 6. Actually it is coming a rotation, so again I will go to R enter and I can give the value 0 enter. So you can see that it is making a rectangle of a chamfer 5 on all the 4 sides. Again, if I go to again rectangle, and before making a selection 1, if I go to fillet, F enter, he is going to ask me the fillet value. If I say 7 enter, and when I drag it, you can see that the corner what he has made is a fillet of radius 6. Now how do you check this? You can go actually to the dimension column, and here you have a radius. So if you click it here, you can see the radius 7. Also I'll just go undo where we have done this chamfer. This I had taken it before 5 by 5, so you can check this distance from here to here. It is 6 by 6 I had taken it, so this also 6. So you can see that what he is making with perfect dimensions. Other than this, you have another thing in rectangle option, that you can actually make the width of your thickness of your rectangle. So if I, before pressing the selection, if I say W enter, here I can give the width. If I give the width of 1 enter, you can see that when I'm making the rectangle, its width is coming, thickness is coming 1 unit. So this is all about the rectangle with different options. Other than this thing is that you have a polygon also. Two types of polygon, which is called as, you can see on the screen, the polygon which comes inside the circle, which is called as inscribed the polygon, inscribed circle, and another polygon which comes outside the circle, this is called as circumscribed. So both of them we will study. So to understand this polygon in detail, let us first make a circle and then understand this polygon. So for making a polygon, for making a circle, I am making one cross section lines, and I am going to make a circle from this intersection. As you know that my rectangle given space is 100 by 80, so I'll make a circle of radius 20, let us say. So you can see that circle of radius 20 has come. You can even check this radius. So if you go and check it, this is radius 20. So now I'm going to make a polygon. Before making a polygon, I'm changing the color, and let us start a polygon of side 5 with the option inscribed. So I'll go to the command, or I can even go from here. I'll go to the polygon, or else you can go to the command, that is POL enter. He's asking me the first thing, what is the size of the polygon. Here I'm going to give 5, enter. Then he's asking me what is the center of the polygon, which is nothing but a intersection. So this intersection I'm selecting it. Then he's asking me the option whether it is inscribed or circumscribed. So it is I enter inscribed, and now he's asking me a circle radius. So radius, as you know that I have made 20. So I'm going to write 20 just to see whether circle is coming, polygon is coming within the circle or not. So when I say 20 enter, you can see the polygon has come inside the circle. Actually you don't have to make this circle in actual when you are doing a practical, but I have just made to show you that how it is coming inscribed and circumscribed. So let us do the second option of polygon also. I'll go to the polygon, and here I'll say 5 instead of 5. Let us take 6 now. Enter. And now I'm going to take an option, not option, he's asking me the center point, so I'm going to take center of the polygon, which is nothing but the intersection. As an option, I'm going to take a circumscribe, that is C, enter, and then he's asking me the radius of the circle, which is 20. So when I say 20, enter, you can see that the polygon has come outside the circle. In case 1, the edge of the polygon is touching the circle, whereas in case 2, between the two edges is touching the circle. So this is all about the polygon. Thank you very much. If you have any question, please do ask. Thank you for watching my practical. Have a good day. Thank you for watching my video. If you have liked my video, kindly subscribe. If you have any questions, please do ask. You can write on YouTube, search Engineer Nasir AutoCAD. This is my channel. You can click it and you can subscribe. Thank you very much.